Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Po Boy's Little Homestead. I hope each and every one of you survived all the bad weather the last couple of days. It got pretty rough around here, but good Lord bless me and nothing got tore up at my house. But today, I'm going to plant some watermelon. I got 3 sugar baby watermelons that I just started in my little greenhouse. And I'm going to plant them, but then I'm going to plant several more just in the seed in the ground. Now I believe today is April the 10th of 2021. And we're going to plant these so we can watch and compare them. A lot of people tell me that you don't need to plant your seeds straight in the ground, you need to start them all. Well, I didn't have enough room when I started seedlings in the house before I built my little greenhouse. So I'm going to plant these 3 and then I'm going to plant seeds straight in the ground. Now I'm going to prepare my holes where I'm going to plant, because this garden soil out here ain't that great of soil. So I'm going to dig my holes and use my compost, put some rabbit manure in the bottom of the holes, get my holes all prepared, and then I'll come back and put my seed in. After we plant these sugar baby watermelons and them tire beds back on the back, I got some 4 golden watermelon plants that I started. I'm just going to plant just 4 of them in them raised tires. But on the other end of the little garden area, I'm going to plant some sugar cube cantaloupe. Now I think I got 6 or 8 of them started, but I'm also going to plant seeds so we can watch them and compare and see what the outcome is. So I'm going to get to planting this, and like I said, I'm going to prepare my holes first, then I'm going to come back and plant. Now these sugar baby watermelons, I got these from Johnny's Select Seeds. This is where they came from. And the gold hybrid watermelon here, them come from Burpee. I ordered that little pack of seeds and it ain't about 18 seeds in that pack. The sugar cube cantaloupe, they come from Johnny's Select Seeds. So we finna do a little experiment here, and we're gonna watch them through the summer and see how this turns out. Alright, I got my holes prepared. That's anywhere from 16 to 18 inches apart. Now I'm finna go back and put these seeds in the ground about a ½ inch deep. I'm gonna put 2 seeds. Look like I got enough of these sugar babies. Johnny Select done me pretty good here. Old Burpee, they was stingy with their seeds. That's a little ridiculous, that price for 18 seeds. But anyway, I'm finna put these seeds in the ground and get these plants. After we do this, then we'll move over and plant our golden. Alright guys, that reminds me so much of why I built my raised beds and like my raised bed gardenings. Just doing that little bit of bending over, back's killing me. But y'all can see my garden here is pretty well drained, because we just got 2½ inches of rain last night. And I'm out here planting today. It's just a little bit wet, but forecast is showing it wasn't gonna get dry enough for me to till and freshen it back up. Looks like we got rain, just one right behind another, just steady coming like it's been doing the last week or so. I don't know if y'all seen my video a few days ago on this left side over here, which is under the shade line of that tree, so I wasn't expecting much anyway, where I was gonna plant me some popcorn. Opened a little pack of popcorn seed. There wasn't enough seed in there to do nothing, so I just planted sweet corn, so I may have me some sweet tasting popcorn, who knows, but it's coming up. And then right down this line here, before I started the first row, planted me some sunflowers. I'll show y'all in a minute. They all done come up about 1 inch tall. So now we got our watermelons, and we finna move down there and plant our cantaloupe. Alright, so now we on the west end of the little garden. I'm gonna go on and plant my starter cantaloupe there first, because Johnny wouldn't as but Johnny didn't give me a big pack of cantaloupe seed like he did the watermelon. So I ain't got but, I don't know, probably ain't about 10 in there. So I'm gonna plant them out of the way I can see how many seeds I got. Plant the rest of them seeds in the ground and let's see what happens. If you ain't hit subscribe, please hit subscribe and give me a thumbs up so you can follow along, because all through the year when I'm doing this kind of stuff, there'll be updates on it so you can follow along and see how it come out, because a lot of stuff I do is kind of like this, it's experimental. I want to see if planting the seeds is going to end up being just as good as planting them starters. It'd help me out a lot if you'll hit subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Let me get back to planting. Y'all see me break my last little plant there. For the ones of you who are watching really, really close and notice I didn't put rabbit poop in the bottom of these holes, it's because when I went to fill my bucket back up with compost and my little bucket up with rabbit poop, I spilled it, so I just mixed it all together. So it's in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Didn't give me many of them, did they? So, that was 8 seeds. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because I seeded them out of there, so I put 2 seeds. So that pack had 20 seeds in it. Now I know a lot of these gardening stuff, they say you ain't supposed to plant watermelons within so far apart of each other, or squash and cucumbers. But if the average person had to plant something football field apart, they ain't gonna get to plant very much. Ain't many people got that's a farm when you got fields that you spread out like that. So don't let that be discouraging to y'all. If you want to raise 2 different variety watermelons and you ain't, mine's gonna be 50 foot apart right here. Yeah, I know. I don't care if they're 100 yards apart. Honeybee can fly 100 yards. But don't let that be discouraging to y'all, because just about every watermelon, every cantaloupe, every cucumber, all this stuff has been crossbred and come up with what you got. So who's to say that when I plant my watermelons, that they might be the best watermelon I ever eat. They may not be. But you can't just get discouraged and say, I ain't got room, so I ain't even gonna do it. Now I try to keep my cucumbers and the squash far away as I can, but they always eatable. Just like that popcorn and that sweet corn right there. No more popcorn seeds than I had. I wasn't planning on planting no sweet corn at all, but it wasn't enough popcorn seed there worth fooling with. Who knows? That might be some good eating sweet corn. If it ain't, I bet you them squirrels I got, my pet squirrels I feed in the yard, they won't care. But my whole point is, y'all, don't let all that stuff be discouraging to you, thinking you ain't got enough room or you ain't. Just plant it and have fun with it and experiment. I mean, that's what I'm doing right here. You see how pretty them plants are that I started indoors. Then I had them in the greenhouse a little while. But starting these in the ground, they may, even if they are a few weeks behind these, hey, that would be better as long as they come out doing good. Maybe I can get me a few cantaloupes and watermelons. Then 2 or 3 weeks later, the ones I planted in the ground, if just 50% of them come out and make something, I'm happy. So let's turn around here and plant these golden watermelons. I got 4 raised tires. And I got 3 plants, so one of these, I don't know if I'm gonna plant a seed in it or I got an extra. I don't know. I think I'm gonna plant a seed in one of them. Try see how that seed works. So let me spin around here and we're gonna plant the golden watermelon, the gold on gold. All right, this here is the golden gold hybrid from Berkeley. I think what I'm gonna do is bring that plant I set in that tire back around here and have my 3 plants on this side and then plant these seeds over there by the set. guys, our watermelons and our cantaloupes planted. It wasn't but 8 more seeds in this little pack, so I went on and planted 2 more seeds in each one of these tires, and just seeds in that last tire over there behind the duck pen. You'll see my duck pen. I planted my leftover tomatoes around that, and if you didn't see my tomato video, it's heartbreaking. I had them tomatoes that big in my greenhouse and messed up and got 2,4-D on them. And then the frosting all came, and my tomatoes is starting out terrible by the time I got through trimming frostbit leaves and 2,4-D leaves. I don't know if they're gonna make it, so I'm kind of experimenting on them. What I did, now like I said, these just extra tomatoes I threw out here, and I planted sunflower seeds all the way around that duck pen. Just when they grow up, they give them shade. Speaking of that, how good all these sunflowers come up. Good row of them down through there. Got the whole row of sunflower seeds. That's all different kinds of sunflowers, from the little short ones to the tall ones. But anyway, I planted sunflower seeds around that duck pen just to give them shade when it grows up. But back to my tomatoes, what I did on the tomatoes, I think the tomatoes is gonna pull through, but they're gonna be late now because they're gonna have to make new shoots to be basically the main stem. So they're gonna be behind. So what I did, I went at every plant in my other little garden over there, and you can go back and look at some other videos. I planted another tomato seed in the ground, just like I'm doing this watermelon today, in the cage with them plants. And my idea is, by the time them new seedlings come up, if them plants there don't look like they gonna survive or making me a good shoot that I think would turn into to make some tomatoes, then I'm gonna cut that one off and just let the new one come. Or I may keep both of them. If it's got one shoot on it, I may keep that one shoot and keep that trim to one shoot running up my string in my cage. And then that new plant, as it grows. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is all experimenting. This is why y'all need to subscribe and watch along. We might accidentally come up on a new way to grow tomatoes, who knows. But anyway, guys, hope you like these little videos. Like I said, I've always said, if you can't learn what to do by watching me, you might learn what not to do. But thanks for watching. God bless and have a great day.